Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Bashem Shah Barakatham to you hopefully elect. And this is just a real quick, I'm just meditating in my thoughts, um, going into a famine and what a famine is. I got the definition here pulled up real quick on the dictionary online. It says extreme scarcity of food, and going into some of the similarities, it says shortage, scarcity, a lack, a deficiency or undersupply. So again, um, because when it comes to a famine or what a famine is, people may think that it pertains to, like, if there's a famine of food, which a famine is coming here to America. Um, and like I said, when you think about a famine, people typically think that it's a complete uh, um, like if it's a famine, people think that it's just uh, absolutely no food around. Which, again, going into a famine, it's not necessarily a complete loss, so to say, but more so a deprivation. It's more so like some of the similarities here, a scarcity, a shortage of it. You see, you know, and it makes sense because, like I said, just because there's a famine of food doesn't mean that there's not going to be any food, but it's just going to be a shortage of it. It's just going to be a lack thereof of it, And I was just meditating because, you know, um, the scriptures talk about how the Lord said He would feed His servants. Now some of that, of course, is going to come by way of, you know, uh, spiritual power or divine miracles. Whether it be ravens, feeding those of the elect, as our forefathers, or um, angels showing up with fully cooked meals, or however it comes about pertaining to the spiritual aspect of it. But again, going into what a famine is like I said, it's not that doesn't mean just because there's a famine of food, that doesn't mean it's a complete, there's just no food around. It just means there's a shortage of it, a deficiency of it. It's not so accessible, so to say, like it is now, where people, they still, can go to the store. They can go to the stores and, buy food or whatnot. But you see, when the famine comes, it's going to be a complete, well, not a complete, but, it's just going to be scarce. There's barely going to be food around. There's barely going to be food out here. And like I was saying, it makes sense because aside from, like I just explained, from the spiritual aspect of it, like I said, angels, feeding brothers, or whatever the case may be. But nevertheless, you know, um, certain members of the elect, they're gonna, come across, because you got a lot of these people. They know that the food shortages are coming, so you got a lot of people out here that are gonna. You got a lot of these food preppers. These food preppers, um, um, storing up food and resources, and they don't understand that a lot of that is a lot of those preppers, man. They don't understand that, um, they're going to be storing that up for the elect to come across. Because when it's all said and done out here and all hell's break loose, some of us are going to be on the run. Some of us are going to be on the move. Some of us are going to be pilgrims, you know. And with that being said, some of us, Lord's will, man, we're going to be coming across these different bunkers that these preppers have been storing up foods, right? Some of us are going to be coming across warehouses filled with food, and supplies and things of that nature. Because again, when it comes to a famine, that doesn't mean there's absolutely no food or supplies, it just means it's a lack of it. You know, it's a scarcity of it. You see, because there's plenty of food and resources, but like you got these guys like Bill Gates and all these guys buying up farmland so they can control the food supplies and stuff like that. Well, like I said, some of the elect are going to be coming across these food plants. All right, some of the elect are going to be coming across these, like I said, these different bunkers and these hideouts and you know whatever, man. Just coming across random houses or apartment complexes. Where people they however it plays out, man. But even when it comes to the famine of the word, and to get that in Amos, because again, just the point, just to show the point that a famine, again, don't look at it as a complete, as in there's no food, there's completely no food or water or resources, but just look at it as in there's a scarcity of it. All right, there's not as much of it, like it is now. Well, like I said, people have the liberty to just go to the store. There's and pretty much get whatever they want, right? But Amos chapter 8, all right, because this is pretty much what inspired me to do this video, man. Because being that we're quickly coming into this time, when this truth is not going to be, so accessible, and this is why it's important for us to be getting this truth while we can now, while the Lord is making it readily available now. All right, because when you and this is something that I've been testing myself. All right, because I heard the elder Apostle Tahar mention this, and I'm sure other brothers have spoken on it, and this is actually very true, because I remember when I first started watching Great Millstone back in 2019. All you had to do was type in a Great Millstone and put in the topic, and it would be flooded with videos, man. Endless, countless videos, man. Hundreds, thousands of videos, or whatever topic. But now, you try to do that now, like with the Charagma, the MOTB. You type it in, and those videos don't come up no more. Even a lot of the videos that the apostles, they used to do a lot of sit down videos, sit down lessons, right? Going into different, subjects and whatnot. And we're talking hour out, 2, 3, 4, 5 hour videos, right? Where they're going into these different topics, and you can't find those videos anymore. You can't find those videos anymore. You see? And that was back in 2019. Like I said, when I first started watching Great Millstone, I was watching all these different videos, and the water how about you mouth shy. I got the information that I got now because like I said, you can't, for the most part. I mean, unless you really have to do some digging, whatever the case may be. But for the most part, because this is around the time they started clipping videos, they started clipping channels and stuff. So a lot of those videos are gone. Like I said, man, you can't find those videos anymore unless brothers have them saved up. I'm sure a lot of brothers have those videos saved up on hard drives and stuff. But the point being that when it comes to the access of this truth, is getting harder and harder. It's becoming more and more scarce. You see, again, the Lord He's making it to where, like I said, man, this truth is getting harder and harder to access, man. But I'm gonna read this because again, this is the time that we're coming in, and you have a lot of these what do you call them? These social media platforms that basically support, or they're basically in opposition of the leftist agenda, and they're being taken off the scene, so to say. They're being quieted, they're being hushed, silenced, like like RT News, man. Now I do believe they still have, the websites and stuff, but as far as RT News, which a lot of us we watch the RT News, and a lot of us have done videos based off RT News videos. We've done lessons based off RT News videos. But if I'm not mistaken, man, I think they're completely taken off of YouTube. As well as, like I said, a lot of these other social media platforms that are in opposition of the leftist agenda. You see, and again, the truth, and people that speak any form of truth, because it doesn't just necessarily have to be the prophets, but because you still got a lot of these guys out here. They speak some form of truth. Like I said, they're in opposition of the leftist agenda, and they're being silenced. You see, well, hey, we're coming into this time here in Amos chapter 8, verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water." Now, there is, again, going to be a famine, pertaining to food, water, and resources, essentials. All right. But this particular famine that the Lord is talking about here in this precept is not talking about that the famine is pertaining to food and water. All right. When you read on, it says, "But of hearing the words of the Lord." So you see, and again, we're in the time now where, again, the Lord, because the Lord's not going to be talking. He's not going to be doing this talking forever. And how's the Lord talking? He's talking by way of his spokesman, his mouthpieces, the prophets. You see, you see, man, because the prophets, they're the watchmen. All right. And the men of the Lord were trying to, warn you people about what's getting ready to happen. Well, hey, like I said, the Lord's not going to be doing this talking forever, man. Eventually, he's going to close his ministry. All right. He's going to shut the mouths of the prophets. All right. And this truth is going to become very, very scarce, because a brother had mentioned, and again, this makes sense, because again, when we're taking off YouTube, when we're taking off all these different platforms, all right, because again, with all this censorship and whatnot, man, we have to maneuver a certain way, because again, they clip videos left and right, which it's Esau, but ultimately it's Yahweh Shema Shai, man, because again, little by little, hey, the Lord is closing this ministry. The spiritual ark is being sealed. You see, this is the work of the Lord, man. The Lord is doing this. But because of the censorship, man, and how they're cracking down on YouTube, a lot of us, we go to different social media platforms like BitChute and Odyssey, Daily Motion, etc. But the time's going to come where we're not going to be doing these videos anywhere, period. All right. We're not going to be on the internet, period. We're not going to be out there on the highways and byways anymore. And going back to what a brother had mentioned, because when that time comes and we're taking off the internet and we're removed from the highways and byways, a lot of us are going to be teaching underground. You see, and this is why a man of the Lord in that day is going to be precious in that day, man. All right. He's going to be precious, because a lot of us are going to be teaching underground, so to say. We're going to be teaching on the low. Because when all hell breaks loose, when that time comes, you're still going to have members of the elect being woken up. So some of us are going to be put in positions to where we're going to have to lead. We're going to have to direct others and judge others, judge matters. You see, a lot of that stuff is pertaining to because we're being groomed to be judges. All right, Lord's will will up that number. We're being groomed to be judges, leaders. All right, kings. Under the order of Melchizedek, we are all priests. So a priest, he has to be well knowledge in the law. You see, and when I say under the order of Melchizedek, all men. All right, all the Israelite men. All right, because before under the order of Aaron, it was just the tribe of Levi. But now under the order of Melchizedek, we are all capable of teaching the law and dishing the law. And again, the law priest, he's well versed in the law. You see, and that's what we're going to be doing in the kingdom. All right, the earth is going to be under a righteous vibration under Yahweh Shema Shai. And the 144,000 elect men are going to be, you know, the judges, man, the rulers, man. But you see, that's going to start on this side. And again, this is what we're being groomed up to be. Lord's will of that number. This is what we're being trained up to be. The future judges, rulers, man. And so we're going to start on this side. So like I said, when we're taking off the highways and byways and we're taking off the internet, all right, a lot of us are going to be put in positions to where we're going to have to judge matters, judge certain matters. All right, we're going to have to, judge. We're gonna have to judge. We're gonna be have to. The Lord is gonna put some of us in charge. All right, to where we're gonna have to rule over certain spirits. Whether it be might be certain family members. Or whatever, man. Might come across random people. That are of the elect. Because again, some of the elect are gonna be waking up, and during that time. All right, those last hour Israelites, all right, pertaining to the 1/3, you see, and some of us are going to have to lead them. We're going to have to, we're going to have to lead them, you see. But again, like I said, with that being said, that's going to be on a like a down low level, underground, so to say, you see. So even when it comes to this truth is going to become scarce, man. We're not just going to be out there in the forefront like how we are now. You see, so pertaining to a famine, man, again, it's not don't think about a complete, deprivation, or, again, pertaining to the a famine of food. Don't look at it as there's absolutely no food, all right, or even with the famine of the word, don't think that, just because there's a famine of the word, we're not going to be teaching, it's just going to be a scarcity of it. With the food, it's going to be a scarcity of it. It's going to be a lack of it. Even with the truth, man. Like I said, like I mentioned, this is why the men of the Lord are going to be precious in those days, man. Coming across a man of the Lord is going to be like coming across fine, rare, precious gold. You see, which is something that you don't stumble across every day. You don't just stumble across gold every day, man. That's how a man of the Lord is going to be, because, hey, when that time comes, hey, we are going to have those answers. We're going to have the answers. You see, because I'm going to get this in 2nd Esdras. Because you see, when the charagma comes around, all right, and then when that thing is mandated, all right, people that are talking shit now, people having doubts now and questioning now, you see, well, this is the time now we're supposed to be inquiring, and, this is the time now we're supposed to be building up our faith and getting the answers that we need. Because like I mentioned before, man, a lot of videos that I tried to look up before, man, you can't find those videos anymore. You can't find those videos anymore. You see, and even more so when the famine of the word hits and this truth becomes scarce, it becomes a rare commodity, so to say. That's when people are going to be trying to find the answers, and for a lot of them, it's going to be too late. Because what is going to hide itself if this thing will load? Second Ezra chapter 5. Second Ezra chapter 5. I'll start at verse 8. It says, "There shall be a confusion also in many places." Yeah, because right now people are in that pretty much everyone's guard is down for the most part. Everyone thinks, things are going to get back to quote unquote better, right? People are in that spirit of peace and safety. When the scriptures clearly tell us, man, people think themselves to be in peace and safety, right? Then sudden destruction. You see, when this thing goes down, it's going to happen out of nowhere, man. It's going to happen out of nowhere. So when this time comes, all right, and all hell just breaks loose out of nowhere, right? Everyone's going to be in a confused state, because again, just yesterday, or just 5 hours ago, just an hour ago, everything appeared to be normal, right? Well, hey, again, when all hell just breaks loose all of a sudden out of nowhere, people are going to be in a confused state, like, what the hell is going on? We thought we thought we were good, right? So again, it said, there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and mischievous women shall bring forth monsters, and salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Because again, man, hey, going back to a famine pertaining to food resources, you know, hey, people are gonna turn on one another because, hey, man, the price of everything is going up, man. It's becoming everything's becoming, less and less affordable. So, you know, on another note, man, be circumspect with the people that you pretty much let in your circle, the people that you hang with. You know, I know, like with me, man. I'm just, whether I'm out with the rib or whatever, man. I'm just always watching. It's just, I'm just watching, man. You know, because you don't know who the Lord is going to put the demons on. These people, man. They're taking time bombs. Because I look at it like this. I'm watching these people. Well, hey, I know I'm being watched. I know I'm being watched. So, you gotta be circumspect, man. Who you hang around, man. Just be mindful, man. You know, people's attitude and their whole demeanor. You just gotta be careful, man. Because again, with everything going up, and like I said, man, these people, they're on the verge, man. Everyone's on edge, for the most part, because mainly our people, man, they're just lost in the sauce. They don't know what the hell is going on, but you know, our people are just docile, man. They're just dumb. But nevertheless, for the most part, these people, everyone's on edge, man. And it's just a matter of that one event to where these people, man, they snap and they lose it. You see, friends are gonna become foes, man. You know, and the scriptures talk about that, how the Lord, you know, he's coming to bring that division, father against son, mother against daughter, right? Like I said, friends shall become foes. So I'm gonna read that part again. Then it said, and all friends shall destroy one another. So you see, all right, because one individual may be doing better than the next individual, right? Well, that individual, like I said, when prices of food goes up, and again, when food becomes scarce, all right, when there's a deficiency in food, a lack of it, well, what do you think these people are gonna do, man? They're gonna take it from the next man or woman that got it. They may be a little, doing a little better than they are, man. You see, this is going to be a dog eat dog world out here. And like I said, when this time comes and it just happens all of a sudden, and this is something that I prepare myself every day, man. Because right now gas is, you know, steadily going back up, but gas is just over $4 right now. But I know every day every time I go to the gas station, because I know the time's going to come when gas, man, is just gonna be $20 a gallon, man, $30 a gallon. Going to the store right now, milk is almost, roughly $4. I know the time's gonna come when, I'm just gonna go to the store, normal regular day, right, and just go to the store, get some milk, and that's just gonna be $40, man, $80. You see, and this is the mindset that we are in for the most part. A lot of us, the hopefully elect, because we're prepared for this, man. We are, we're anticipating, we're expecting these things to happen. So, like I said, when these people, when this time comes, and these people, man, and when it catches them as a thief in the night, when they get caught off guard, this is why again they're gonna be left in a confused state. Because again, here it is, we thought it was just good. It was just good a week ago, right? What the hell is going on? This is gonna be the mindset of these people. What the hell is going on? I thought we were just good, man. But again, when this time comes and people are left in that confused state, this is when they're going to try to get the answers, seek out truth, right? But when you read on, it said, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. So you see, all right. Slaki, I missed the part. It said, then shall wit hide itself. All right. There's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It's not going to be readily accessible like it is right now. It says, an understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. So you see, all right. And again, when this time comes, we're not going to be out there on the forefront like we are now. You see. So when this time comes, hey, you know, wit shall hide itself, wisdom not is understanding. The Lord's going to shut this ministry up. All right. And again, when it comes to this truth, even this truth is going to be a rare thing, man. It's going to be a scarce thing. You see, but nevertheless, hey, that understanding withdrawing itself in the secret chamber, you see, hey, again, when that time comes, we're going to have the answers. You see, we're going to know what's going on. And like I mentioned, this is why the scriptures say that we are going to be, the scriptures compare us to fire and gold in that day. You know, you see, because like I said, coming across a man in the Lord in that day, a lot of us will be teaching underground, so to say. You know, so coming across a man of the Lord in that day is going to be a scarce thing. You know, this is going to be a rare thing. You know, you see, man. So again, just you know, just to show the point, when you talk about famines, like I said, don't look at it as a thing where there's absolutely no food, all right, or there's absolutely no nothing. No, a famine is just simply, it's just a scarcity of it. You see, because again, like I said, it makes sense, because again, the Lord said He will feed His servants during the time of famine. The hopeful elect, we're going to be eating, no problem. All right, we're going to be drinking. All right, you know, it's going to be out here. It's going to, it's going to be around. It's just going to be a scarcity of it. And even when it comes to this truth, so just wanted to, I was just meditating. I just wanted to, just speak on that real quick. So hopefully this was edifying, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Bashem Yahshai Brakadam to you, hopefully elect. Lord's willing, until next time. Shalom.